Okay, so welcome to part 3 of this character creation course in Blender. So this is where we're going to be doing our parenting and our weight painting, and we're going to be adding weights to the geometry here of our character and just attaching it to our rig essentially. And if you guys haven't seen part 1 and 2, that's in the description below. You can also watch the intro, which explains the course and just an overview of it. It's just a minute long. And also, if you guys want access to the 5 different blend files, the 5 different stages for reference, I am making them available for purchase. That's in the description below. You guys can go check that out. For those of you guys who are on my Patreon, you'll be getting that by default if you're in the tier 2 and higher. So let's get into it and start doing our weight painting. And this is going to be, like I showed in the other videos, the final product is going to be this fully rigged little character that we can animate and play with. Okay, so we're going to make sure we're in object mode. And what we're going to do is we're going to select our character over here. We're going to go to our modifier tabs, just make sure any mirror modifiers have been applied. Then holding in shift, we're going to click on the rig. So the rig is now the active element. Then we're going to go Control P and we're going to go set parent to object, not to object, but with automatic weights. So with automatic weights, click on it. And now if we grab this rig here, we go into pose mode. If we move it around, rotate some bones, move them, rotate them, you can see it's all following along. The body anyway at the moment, which is what we want, and the hips, it's all working. So that's really good. So let's quickly go back into object mode. Select the arms here, right? And it doesn't matter if it has a mirror modifier, it'll still work as long as it's the first one in our stack. Holding in shift, we're going to select the legs as well. So both of these are selected. Then holding in shift, we're going to select the armature. The armature is now active. You can see here in the scene collections, it's a lighter orange. We're going to go Control P and we're going to go with automatic weights once again. So now if we grab our rig and we go into pose mode, now not only can we move these body bones here and stuff, the hip, we can also grab our feet and our arms and animate them as well. It all works just fine. Now it's not perfect. You can see there's some issues here like this, for example. We don't want that affecting the body in any way, but we'll get into that with the weight painting. But overall, it puts us very close to the ballpark, and none of these facial bones here should have any effect on any of the geometry because we disabled the deform in tutorial part 2 of this tutorial. So that shouldn't have any effect. None of these should be affecting anything. If they do, just come over here and disable or just untick the deform. Okay, so not a big deal there. It should all be okay. So what I'm going to show you now is just the basics of weight painting. So let's just go back into object mode. And for example, like I said, these 4 bones here, like the arm base, this one here and this one here, the 2 arm base controllers, and the 2 top upper leg controllers are affecting the geometry of our character, which we don't want. So we can actually go into weight painting and just unpaint that. So what we can do, so just go to object with this, select our rig, holding in control, select the character or the mesh we want to edit in weight paint. Then we're going to go into weight paint, and now we can do our weight painting. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold in control, and first of all we're going to click on this guy over here. Okay, so holding in control, you can select a bone. As you can see here, as long as you hold in control. And then you got a brush here, and if you hit F, you can grow the size of the brush. You can also come here and you have these different things. So you have a subtract brush, you have a draw brush, a multiply. So we're just going to be working with the subtract for now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure this guy's selected with control, click on it. And you can see the warmer colors here shows what it is affecting, and the bluer and softer the colors are, the less effect it has on the geometry. So let's just come here and make it all completely blue by using the subtract brush and just painting all of this away. Just go around here, and I hope it's mirroring over on the other side. It might not, so let's just hold in control, select this one here, and for some reason it's not mirrored that over. It used to in Blender 2.79, so I'll look into that a little bit more. But this is not a very complex character, so it's not really a big deal. We'll just quickly paint this away as well. Just quickly get rid of it. So if we go G, it should have much less of an effect. I think what's happening here, if we just go Control and select this arm here, the arm bone, we can see it needs to be subtracted here. So just paint away here, and then hold in Control, select the other arm, the right arm, and just paint over here and get rid of that those weights as well. So if we now grab this, we go G, move it. Okay, that's a lot better. Control, click on here. And let's just do the same thing with these leg controllers here. So I'm going to hold in control, click on this guy, just quickly paint away these weights. Hold in control, select the other one, and quickly paint away these weights over here. And then what we're going to do is hold in control, select the leg here. Make sure to do the same thing. Very simple, guys. Actually, it's very, very simple. Hold in control, select this one over here, and just do some basic subtracting here. Just get rid of those weights. So if we hold in control, just select the bone here. Go G, it shouldn't affect anything. Control, click on here. G, move it around, it shouldn't affect anything on this geometry here. And what we can do further, if you guys have the freedom to do this, I'm not going to go through every little step, but essentially you can go control, click on any bone you want to edit one by one, and you can do the weight. So if we go control, we click on the body here, you can see the weights here and what it's affecting. So if you want to add some more weights, you can go to the add brush and we can paint in some things here. I think if you enable X mirror, it might mirror things for you. Okay, so it seems to be the X mirror. So if we hold in control, select the hips here, we can give it some more weights down here at the bottom. So essentially just the warmer these colors are, the more of an effect it's going to have. And the lighter they are, the cooler they are, the less of an effect. So hold in control, select the head bone. Just quickly give it a little bit more weight here at the top. Just like this, not too much. Go to the back and just do the same thing here. So you guys can spend as much time as you want. There's also a brush here called the mix brush. And if you set the strength really low on this is really good for just kind of blending things in. Going around here. Hold in control, select the body here, and just also blend things in a little bit here. Maybe go to the add, just do the back here. A little bit, just bit by bit. It's not very hard. Go to the mix tool and just blend things in a little bit. Okay, so you can test things by rotating them. Just check out how it's going and keep, just go bit by bit. Refine it as much as you want. Very simple stuff. So just once again to recap, you hold in control to select the bone. And then you've got these little tools here, which I already showed you how to use them and what they do. So just go mess around with your weight painting till it all looks nice. But you shouldn't have to do too much, especially with a character that's simple like this. It should be relatively straightforward. And let's go back into object mode. And it's going to be the exact same thing for the arms here. So if we select the arms here and hold in control, select the rig first and then hold in control to select the arms. We can go into our weight paint. And once again, it's going to be the same thing. If you hold control and you click on a bone, you can see here what it is affecting. So I'm holding control here, selecting the hand. You can see what the hand is controlling or affecting here of the fall off or the weights, So very straightforward stuff. But I'm just going to leave it as it is by default. It should be okay. The only thing I might edit is the legs. So if we go back to object mode, just select the legs here, select the rig, hold in control, select the legs, and then go into weight paint. What we can do is hold in control and just select the foot down here and make sure we got our draw brush here, and let's just give it a little bit more, increase the strength of the weights here. Just make it a little bit more red and make sure the other one is the same, but it should be mirrored because we have X mirror enabled and we set up the proper naming conventions. So overall, this is looking good. Okay. So that's the weight painting. It's not that hard at all, guys. I know it looks a little bit complicated, but it's not intimidating. So, if we just grab our rig here by itself, go into pose mode, we pretty much have most of that done. So we now have a character that we can pretty much animate if we want to. But what we're going to do next, we've done our weight painting here and we've refined it a little bit. What we're going to do next is our shape keys and our drivers. So we're going to start making some shape keys for the mouth, and we're going to mess around with the shape keys for the eyebrows or the eyelids so we can make the eyes open, and then we're going to set up drivers for them. So that's going to be in part 4, and then in part 5 we'll just be refining things and finishing them off. So I hope you guys have been able to follow along. Yeah.